Nobody's near her. The ball's in her hands. There's no defender within 10 feet, no contact, nothing. And her knee just gives out from under her on a wide-open layup. That's the picture you need in your head right now, because 48 hours before that knee hit the floor, Angel Reese was standing in front of cameras crying about a coach calling her a protected species. Less than 2 days. That's all it took to who got suspended for nothing, and then this. Call it what it is. Instant karma. And this time, nobody had to lay a finger on her. What do you think of Reese's antics? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.
Moments ago, Niara Sabally able to get up, walk off on her own power, but she is certainly dealing with an injury. Could get the bounce. Could be rib too. It's just a tough place to take that. By the way, no coach's challenge is available on either side now, as you had unsuccessful.
Well, looking at it again, it looked like Niara had legal guarding position on that. And I'm not faulting Reese in that, like you were taught, right? You take that power dribble, you're going up strong.
Now, here's the thing, to be standing, and got run over anyway. Nobody on the call thought Reese did it on purpose. Nobody accused her of anything. It just looked like a hard...
...to kind of get a rhythm here tonight.
So it will not be
quite not established there. That's a good look there of it, not quite planted.
Sabally, by the way, still on the floor.
Sandy Brondello, the Tempo's head, not at Sabally, not at anybody's skin color, just a coach mad that her player got hurt and nobody blew a whistle.
Now, people with an average IQ understand that what Sandy said about protected species, there was no malice in that at all, right? When Australian players criticize other Australian players, or just athletes in general, especially in rugby, when they say protected species, what they mean is you're getting protected by the refs, right? Just think about Australia and protected species, like actual species. You understand what's going on there. It makes sense. But people with an average IQ also understand that being in the league like the WNBA, which, let's be honest, a lot of lunatics in there, right?
Real crime was vocabulary.
It's the same lunatics that get upset when a woman raises everybody up, right? Brings them from flying coach to private, selling out stadiums, everybody's getting paid more. That's good, right? The same league, right, that does all this crazy stuff, acting like they want to be subsidized by the NBA again. That same league will come after her if she doesn't apologize. But you know what? It'll never be enough. Because look at the comments. You have people that are not happy with it. That's why you don't apologize to the people. I understand you have to, but you never apologize to these people because it's never enough for them.
And when she finally did show up, she tagged Brondello directly with a clown emoji, then started retweeting posts saying she was standing up for herself. Standing up for herself. Because apparently that's what we're calling it now. Waiting for a mob to fully assemble, checking that the pitchforks are already out, and then hopping on the back of the wagon once it's rolling. That's not standing up for anything. That's just showing up late to a fight somebody else started and taking credit for throwing the first punch.
All right, here we go again. Angel Reese, professional WNBA player and professional victim, is insinuating that Sandy Brondello, a coach in the WNBA, called her a protected species because she's black. Okay, or at least, amplifying people. And obviously, she's insinuating that, right? Here's the thing. If you do any research, just a second, use your brain. Hey, instead of just being offended by everything, use your brain.
The league didn't wait around either. Brondello got suspended 1 game, hit with a fine, and had to apologize not once but twice, practically chasing Reese down through the Dream's front office just trying to get her on the phone. 2 separate apologies for a phrase that means the refs love you, and Reese still wouldn't pick up. And here's where it gets messy for the narrative Reese was trying to build. Temi Fagbenley.
I'm sure everyone knows about the situation that happened last game, and I'm going to address this one time. First, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but also appreciate the love and support that I have had for the last 48 hours. It has been very overwhelming with a lot of love and also other things, but I am grateful that the league did take action on what the situation had happened. There's no place for discrimination or hate in this league from anyone, from fans to coaches to players. And I'm just grateful that we are able to move on from the situation and just play winning basketball. The WNBA is supposed to be positive, and we are going in a great light right now. So I just want to continue that and move forward.
Net gets pointed at a new target while she stands back and watches the fire spread.
Of course, Reese always has to be the victim. I mean, always. You never bend the knee to these race-baiting morons. She bent it. Here's what she had to say. Angel, I'm sorry. Last night in the emotion of the moment, after Naira's injury, I used a phrase that I shouldn't have used. Why? I'm reading the phrase to you. It's a figure. No. Calling a player protected species is common slang. It means the star player, dominant player gets preferential treatment or better calls. Why should you not have used that? I mean, are you really that sensitive? Is it really that deep? The answer is no. You just need attention.
I know why she's doing this, but just remember, Sandy, that regular people, we understand that what you said, there was no malice.
July 19th, Dream versus the Chicago Sky. 2 days removed from playing judge, jury, and professional victim, and now it's just Reese, a basketball, and a rim that couldn't care less about anything that happened on Twitter. Let's just state the line plainly, because it deserves to be read out loud without any commentary attached to it first. 3 for 13 from the field, 8 points, 5 rebounds. That's not a bad shooting night, that's a construction project, because she put up more bricks than an actual job site.
No wonder all 5 over 30.
We got rolling. What we got rolling? Hey, Reese, mouse in the house.
Oh,
Over the
easy.
top. Easy. Bloopy.
Ooh.
Damn. Oh, super duper easy. Bloopy. Oh, damn.
And it's not like these were contested shots. We're talking wide open looks, nobody within 5 feet of her, clean catches, good position, everything a coach could ask for, and the ball just refuses to go through the rim. Air ball, rimmed out, short, long. It's a buffet of ways to miss a basketball shot, and Reese sampled every single one of them. At some point, you have to start wondering if the rim just doesn't like her. Because apparently it's a protected species too, considering it wasn't letting anything through all night. Funny how that works. She'll tell you the whole league bends over backwards to make her life easy, and the actual hoop treats her like a stranger trying to get into a club without a name on the list.
Angel Reese couldn't hit an elephant in the butt with a snow shovel. Damn. Couldn't hit an elephant in the butt with a snow shovel. Jeez. And you got fools claiming she's an MVP candidate. Damn. But she got 2 rebounds on that shot, man. That's awesome. Those basketball rims in Chicago are another species to make shots in. Oh, man. 2 bloopies in a row. Not surprised. Wow. Angel couldn't hit water if she jumped off a boat. Wow. Wow. Protected species. Oh, wow.
But the misses were just the appetizer. Later in the game, she goes up for a rebound. Nobody's touching her, no contact anywhere near her, and she just falls. Straight to the floor. Not shoved, not hooked, not undercut. Gravity showed up, did its job, and Reese went down like the floor reached up and grabbed her. You could hear the arena kind of gasp and laugh at the same time, because there's no explanation for it other than her body just deciding it had seen enough for one night. And then comes the moment that's going to follow her around for a while. Wide open layup, nobody near her, no defender within 10 feet, no contact, nothing but daylight between her and the basket. And her knee just gives out. Not a roll, not a twist from contact, just her own body buckling under her on a play that should have been the easiest 2 points of the entire game. She doesn't finish the play. She doesn't finish the game. She walks straight to the locker room while her team plays on without her.
WNBA will be changing both to kindergarten level for her next game. How can I distract from this? I know, tell everyone that Sandy Brondello made a racist comment. That's how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. How do I distract from my disaster classes? How do I distract from my disaster classes? Well, this is how you do it. This is how Angel Reese did it. Angel Reese blows the layup per usual, and then with her classic move, cries and undercuts Elizabeth Williams, claiming she was fouled.
Sit with that for a second, because this is the same woman who stood in front of cameras 48 hours earlier, wounded and shaken over a coach using a sports phrase that means the refs favor you. That's the offense that broke her. Meanwhile, an actual physical betrayal from her own knee on a play with zero resistance, zero contact, zero excuses, and she couldn't even get through a layup line without her own body turning on her. You almost have to respect the timing. Universe really said, "You want to talk about being wronged? Let me show you what wronged actually looks like." No refs required, no coaches required, no hashtags required. Just her, an empty lane, and a knee that had officially seen enough of the whole act. While all that was happening in Atlanta, something a lot more interesting was happening in Indiana. Caitlin Clark went out against Seattle and dropped 45 points and 10 assists, the first ever 40-point 10-assist double-double in league history. Let that sit for a second, because that's not a stat that's happened before, not once, and she's the one who did it first.
Point through the shot clock, at the logo, step back, sidestep, three, left wing, good! Caitlin Clark, a Fever franchise record, 41 points! And the Fever lead by 3 with 38 seconds to go. Timeout, Seattle.
She also became the fastest player to ever hit 200 threes, and between her and Kelsey Mitchell, the two of them combined for 75 points in that game alone, a franchise record for the Fever. Two players, 75 points. That's not a duo carrying a team. That's a duo redefining what the offense is capable of on any given night. And notice what didn't happen after any of it. No hate mobs, no suspensions, no press conference about being wronged by an official. Clark had the best game of her career, and the story stayed exactly where it should have stayed, on the box score. Buckets got scored, records got broken, and everybody moved on to talk about basketball because that's what actually happened on the court. Here's the part that should bother you if you're being honest about it. Clark deals with more actual criticism than almost anybody in the league. Hot mic comments, refs letting her get hammered on drives, coaches taking shots at her in interviews, and she just plays. She lets the game answer it every single time. Reese, meanwhile, manufactures a controversy the moment the ball stops going in. Like clockwork. Like it's part of the pregame routine. One of them absorbs pressure and produces history. The other absorbs pressure and produces headlines about herself. And that difference is exactly why 2026 feels like it's building towards something real in Indiana. You've got Clark running the show, Aaliyah Boston holding down the paint, Kelsey Mitchell still splashing threes, Lexi Hull doing the dirty work nobody notices until it's missing, and Sophie Cunningham bringing the physicality this roster needed. That's not a rebuild anymore. That's a roster with actual pieces, built around a player who lets her game speak instead of her group chat.
It is one of those calls you simply just have to make and catch.
Yes.
Hull, the steal. She's going to have open runway. Lexi Hull will take it to the rim.
So here's where the whole thing lands. One team's out here breaking records and stacking wins. The other's out here breaking down over a sports phrase, then breaking down again on a wide-open layup 2 days later. One plays basketball, the other plays victim. And only one of those is a long-term strategy. You can't fake your way through a box score, and karma sure didn't need a whistle to make its call this time. What do you think of Reese's antics? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications as we're bringing you all the action and top stories. Click the video on the screen and we'll see you in the next one.